ちょっとホロテープ見つけたから、どうだっけ。これかな。え、クエストアイテム。
Message to Claire Pazinski. Dinner tonight. Me, you, and Arthur Black. Reservations are for 7 at the Cornerstone Grill. Don't worry, I'll make sure Arthur's on his best behavior. No stabbing the waiter for a fucked up drink order, like what happened in Charlestown, even though the prick deserved it. Love you. Eddie Winter, signing off.
ん？字幕表示されんのこれって。
Message to Claire Pazinski.
あ、表示されんだ。
Dinner tonight. Me, you, and Arthur Black. Reservations are for 7 at the Cornerstone Grill. Don't worry, I'll make sure Arthur's on his best behavior. No stabbing the waiter for a fucked up drink order, like what happened in Charlestown, even though the prick deserved it. Love you. Eddie Winter, signing off.
あ、ってことはさ、これ他のやつもさ、
Ambushed on the road. We're outnumbered 5 to 1. Barnum, report.
Force down to 5%!
We'll have to scuttle the armor. We can't let them have it.
Fire him!
Damn it! Aspen set the self-destruct. Ferris, fall back. We'll head for the old military base, then try to make it to our holdout. The code will be our call sign. All right, move, move, move!
なるほど。こうやってやれば字幕表示されるんだ。初めて知った。ドロップしなくてもいいんだ。この辺は別に聞いたか。なんだ
Nitera Aslan, Brotherhood of Steel, Recon Team 429 Alpha, serial number 3431. It's been 3 hours since I set my distress pulsar. There's been no word from the Paladin or Ferris. Their objective was a satellite array on the coast. They may be out of range. My orders were to hold this position at all costs. The entire site has been overrun. The door won't last much longer. Paladin Brandis, sir. It's been an honor, sir.
まあこんなもんかな。で、ここにターミナルがある。まあこれは別に読まなくてもいいかな。とりあえずこんな感じかな。でもクリアマークまだつかないってことは何かあるのな、ここまだ。クリアマークつかないね。全部探索したけど。じゃあちょっと山のシティ行きますか。あれパイパーさんどこ行った？パイパーさんが消えてしまった。あ、いたいたいたいた。結構この人自由に動き回るから。エイダーはいつもぴったり横にずっとついててくれてるけどさ。ダイヤモンドシティの中をちょっと見てみっか。こう。お、昼バージョン。あ、この人がシスター。
Watch your back. The Institute could be right behind you.
はいはいって感じだ。ああ、スティールになるのか。この前はスティールにならなかったけど。 これパソコンの中に入ってたやつと一緒だよね。おお、はあ。ちょっと待て。長すぎるんだけど。これ今読まなきゃダメだよね。読むか。
Public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes.
読むか。めちゃくちゃ長いんだよね、これ確か。新聞の記事だからそりゃそうか。中にあるもの取っても怒られなかったか。でも確か全部取ったんだよね、前回。いけっかな。ちょっと待って。Synthetic truths. Noodles. We all eat them. We all love them. And Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied this sustenance for the past 15 years. From this stilted mechanical cadence of Takahashi no programmed Japanese to the fragment steam that wafted from each boil to the scalding tang of each delicious mouthful. The ordering and eating of noodles is but one of many shared human experience. Or is it? この人ってさ、あれ Your eyes on the truth これなんかどっかのダイニングなんとかに置いてあったやつってこの女の人が書いたやつだったのかってことはこれも読んだんじゃないか。ちょっとせっかくだからまあなんか読んだよなこれな。長えとか言いながら読んだよな。いや、読んでないな、やっぱり最後の方見たらちょっと違う。まあいいや。I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night, just after 5 p.m. enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own Maynard McDaniel sidle up to the stall and engage in the very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing, yes. この辺なんか読んだ気がする。Eating noodles, the shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. So it must have also seems to the resident of Diamond Cities nearly 60 years ago. And やっぱこれ読んだよな。なんかこれ読んだ気すっから、このままちょっとこれ読んだよな。読んだこれ読んだわ。ミスター・カーターっていう人がみんなを虐殺するってやつだよね。読んだ。これ読んだ。じゃあこっちでいいのか。View from the belt. Whenever I take a walk through Diamond City, there are so many things people tell me to be grateful for. Purified water, walking lights, electricity, security, true. What would have been unthinkable even a few decades ago.But it's easy to forget that even after all the progress we have made, we are still living in the shadow of the world that was a world before the threat of radiation, before the super mutant and the fair goo and the sin. So, as the fortune often has it, I crossed paths with 俺の名前書いてあるBoth dweller, a person who is experiencing the Commonwealth for the first time. What would his fresh set of eyes say about how far we have come. What would his fresh set of eyes say about how far we have come? Is Diamond City the great green gel we have always claimed it to be? Before we begin to answer that question, we have to know who who Yuya is, where he comes from. To my surprise, he did not have much to say about his life in the belt at all, because he spent all that time staring at a piece of frozen glass every day. For over 2 centuries, that's right. Yuya isn't just a belt dweller, he's an original belt dweller. He spent his entire time on the inside, cryogenically suspended. これあそこで俺正直にさ、俺凍ってたっていう風にあそこで質問に答えたからこういう記事が書かれてるけどさ、もし嘘ついたりしてたらそうなってたってことだよね。正直に言っといてよかったのかあれは。So なんて書いてある？So what does Yuya have to say? なんかこれ自分の名前に言うのそういう違和感。What does Yuya have to say about seeing Diamond City for the first time? Honestly, seeing everyone's surviving out here, the building, the world, it gave me hope. 確かにそう答えたよね、あそこでね。Hope. When was the last time someone in our Diamond City talked about hope who wasn't some politician fishing for points in the next election, making empty promises at the war, but our outsider hasn't let the cynicism of our strange world get the better of him. This is all the more remarkable because of the reason he came to the Commonwealth, you see. Yuya has a son, Sean, and even though they were in the relative safety of the belt, someone blocked him and took Sean from his parent, and that parent is now risking everything, wandering through this strange and unfriendly world of ours in order to save Sean from his kidnappers. We all know the rumor and the whispers that surround every missing person in Diamond City. The guilty looks we pass to mourning family members as we sang the words that this time it wasn't us. You can end up dead in the Commonwealth for the million reasons. Why spend our time worrying about kidnapping? Why, indeed? これと意外としっかりしてるな。あれなんかまだ書いてあったぞ。あ、continue って書いてある。It's easy for us to be cynical about the missing. We have spent so long knowing the Institute is out there, but knowing so little about them. They are not the only ones responsible for kidnappings, but the fact that they sometimes are, and the fact that they have been so powerless to stop them when they do, causes us to treat all victims of kidnapping as if they're a lost cause. But the people left behind, those loved ones, friends, and neighbors, who may never see the face of those taken from them again, they do not have the luxury of being able to just look away. They have to carry that loss with them, even if everyone else tells them to move on and forget. I asked Yuya to make a statement of Diamond City to give us outsider's perspective on what it means to lose a loved one and how he feels. Maybe it's in some way it's how we all should feel. Maybe we have forgotten what the right human response to those tragedies are. No matter how much you want to give up, don't, he said. すげえ。俺が本当言った通りのことをちゃんと正直に記事にしてるこの人。いいね。You have to have hope. すごいなんか我ながらこれすごいいいこと言ったな。No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again, or at least that you know the truth. おー、なんかすごい一気になんかパイパーさんが好きになった。こういうこと書いてある。 Leader complaints file. なんだ war。 まあそれは不満もあるよね、記事に対しては。In your most recent edition, your paper failed to acknowledge in any way the contribution of the mighty war in the defense of our town against last month's super mutant attacks. I find this extremely offensive and will not be purchasing another copy until such disrespect is publicly corrected. We honor the effort of all those involved in the defense of our great city, from our valiant girls to the mighty war. Dear whack job to members of Diamond City Security died defending this town. Where was your hank of plywood for them? ちゃんとこういうのも撮ってんだね。A fine choice of topics said. How about a happy story? Maybe something about nice bird. Thank you for your feedback. Our stories are selected for relevance and important to the Diamond City populace. Betty, no story about your bird is going to end happily. すごいなんかいっぱい批判が来てる。Your paper is just trying to drum up fears about things to increase sales. You should be ashamed of yourself. Thank you for your concern. Our paper makes significant effort to ensure all our stories are accurate and free from editorial. Thank you for your concern. I hope you get snatched. ちょっと怖いね。これなんて書いてあった？ Public Perspectives Archive. Pair Amour. Dear public, I'm torn between two loves. On one hand, I have my profession, every moment I spend with the young Ab and the comrades from whom my work brings such joy. On the other hand, I have my co-worker, wise, patient, debonair. Many suggest that I'm not lively enough for him, but I picture life with no other. I long to confess my feeling for him, but my wife is my work. Trying to add a little relationship, it would simply change everyone. I must choose public, but who? Dear pair, love is rage too deadly, so made it work. Pair, you work in the same building for shucks sake. なんかちょっとこれ何が書いてあるのかよくわかんない。何が書いてあるのこれは。Teen trouble. Me and my little girl have been on our own for a long time now. She's the most important thing in my life, but lately it seems like she's not as interested in hanging out with her papa. I understand she's got to grow up someday, but I'm not ready to let her go. What do I do to make sure I don't lose my little girl? なんかいろんな質問とかそういうのに答えてんのか、この人は。読者からの。Dear Troubles, your girl is becoming her own person. Let her make decisions, screw up. Maybe slow some extra caps her way so she can take her friends out for noodles more often. Then she's ready, she will come to you. Desperate in Diamond City. I've been living in Diamond City for years now, but have never been able to land a girlfriend. いろんなあれだね、なんか悩み相談みたいなことしてるのが。I wear nice clothes, but give them free drinks, but they just seems to think I'm some sort of creep. My boss says I've got a face only a mother could love, and I think he's right. I feel like I'm out of options. Should I take the plunge and change my face. Face. Ever tried talking to these girls? You should give it a go. No more trying to buy your way to affection. You need to earn it. なんかすごい。さて、肩が凝ってきた。No more trying to buy your way to affection. まあとにかくまず話しかけろと。いや、その通りだ。Sleepwalking the beat. I got this job, it pays the bills, but lately it's making it so I can't sleep at night. Things have been so tense. I'm getting worried that if something doesn't change, I might slip up and get myself or someone else hurt. Any advice? Sounds like you need to relax more. I know after a hard day sleeping out other people's problems, I like to grab the Nuka-Cola, pull out a stack of comics, and read till I pass out. Give it a try. Sleepwalking ってことはこれあれか。Alone in the upper stand. I could use a friend. Everyone in this town is either jealous of me or afraid of me because of how I look and who I work for. I'm not willing to compromise who I am just so people will like me more. But it just gets so lonely. ダメだ。下がちょっと待って。一回ちょっと戻ろうぞ。Gets so lonely. But you seem like a smart girl. Any chance you wanted to grab a drink sometime? Going to have to take a lane check on that drink, but your instincts are good. New friends crop up in the most unlikely places. You just need to search them out. いや、なんかすごいパイパーさんがしっかりした人なんだなっていう。レポーターだからやっぱ自分の意見とかそういうのをしっかり持ってるし。なんか好感度が湧いたわ。好感度が湧いたっておかしいな。好感度が上がった。
Heads up.
読みましたよ、記事。
Hey, Piper.
Time for some travel fuel. Want one?
Your thoughts?
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
Is everything okay between us?
It's hard to say at the moment. I think I need you to show me you're not just out here for yourself.
That's all.
Sure.
この人パイパーさんの服がすごいなんかかっこいいよね。これオリジナルだよね。NPC。で一回ちょっと止めるか。